Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. Yeah. We're back again with another interesting video. We're going to be talking about a video of a Leslie Scott. Pretty much what she's doing is she dismantled Allison Holker and her exploitation of Stephen Twitch Boss. And this particular woman has a background, I believe, in mental health. And she decided to pretty much take it to social media to share her thoughts on what she see going wrong in this situation. And I want to cover that. We're going to listen to a little bit. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat, everybody coming in the building, right? We're going to listen to a little bit of this, and then we're going to pretty much get started on the show, do what we got to do, and then be about our business. Let's get down with the tapes. Let's go.
And many of you that have been following what is going on in the publications know that there has been a really egregious violation that has occurred. And as Mama Connie said in her statement, it has pushed the limits of any type of decency by exploiting and monetizing and violating Stephen's private journals that people in power have only because they have a legal link to Stephen and they're abusing their power, and they're using Stephen's private journals by publishing them, not the whole breadth of them, by deciding what parts they want to pull out and cherry pick and publish what parts they feel is sensational and can get the most sales with the book that they've got coming out.
And that's exactly what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. What we have happening right now is a very dark situation of mental health abuse, because not only is Twitch being exploited, his death, but at the same time, Allison is causing trauma, which defeats the purpose of being an advocate for mental health. Because if it brought the mother out of the woodworks to speak, that means that she's traumatized, she's hurt. She's hurting. The cousins, the families, the friends, everybody's speaking. That means that people are hurt. So what about their mental health? What about the thoughts that are going through their mind? What about the anger? What about physical abuse? Thoughts of revenge? What about all these different thoughts that are going through people's minds? How do they tame these thoughts that Miss Holker is causing them to feel by being callous and cold? There shouldn't even be a book. But this is what's happening in today's day because of greed. We have a lot of videos to talk about, but we'll be right back to get into this message.
Young nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out clean as can be up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, on me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might slide through with that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. on a jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it full. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it at top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a thing about that paper.
Racket TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I fix the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Fluid, I don't see a threat.
Hi everyone, Leslie Scott Zanovich here. As many of you know, I've not spoken out publicly or posted on social media for almost 2 years. And today, me and many have broken our silence to come out in support of Mama Connie Boss Alexander, who is the amazing, beautiful, faithful, strong, and brave mother of Stephen Laurel Boss, also known as Twitch, and loved as Twitch by millions and millions of people.
Before we begin, I noticed that there's something that I keep seeing. It appears as if though everyone who is coming forward to speak on behalf of Twitch are all saying they haven't spoken in 2 years. That's the problem. We appreciate the fact that Manny, the cousin, Mama Boss, Leslie, we appreciate the fact that all of you guys are coming out to speak. But why did it take you 2 years to do that? I've been speaking out since day one. I know you folks seen my videos. I've been speaking out since day one, and nobody have been speaking out. From Twitch's family, nobody from his friends, his group, inner circle, like nobody really been standing up. 2 years is a long time, a very long time. And what it tells me is that a lot of you been quiet for a reason. You folks knew that Allison wasn't right. Y'all knew that. And it's like, now all of a sudden y'all want to speak. See, now here's the thing, guys. I'm in support of justice for Twitch, but at the same time, I got to call everybody out. We're going to listen to what she got to say. We appreciate everybody that's speaking up on behalf of Twitch, but I just want to know personally, why did it take 2 years to speak? Why 2 years? She been exploiting him the whole time. It's like, because you guys see that she's about to release a book, now all of a sudden, everybody got something to say. But she been doing a heck of a lot over the years. She switched her name. Nobody was speaking. What else she did? She been dating people. Nobody ain't say nothing. It is alleged that Miss Holker was allegedly dating Twitch's friend. That's right. Emmanuel, I believe the name is. I'm not sure if that's the correct name, but we're going to do a video about that because it is clearly visual that she came out of a hotel with this man based on the tapes, and we got them. We got the tapes, right? Not only that, she's dating an alleged married man right now. She sold the house. Nobody ain't say nothing. You know? She lied about so many different things. She been exploiting Twitch right after he died. I mean, like, right after he died, she switched her name. Where were you? Where was Manny? Where was everybody? She wasn't even posting any content. She didn't even speak for weeks. She ain't do no interviews. She ain't do nothing. That's the sign of somebody that's guilty. Because if your husband just died, you know his fans want to hear from you. She ain't even speak. She ain't even coming to the public to say, hey, guys, I'm really appreciating all the love, all the support. I'm trying to hang in there. I'm really dealing with a lot. I'm really mourning the loss of Twitch. I just really need y'all prayers. I just really need y'all love right now. She ain't even coming to the public. It's almost like she stayed in hiding because she know, watch this, she know she allegedly had something to do with his death. Yeah. So we're going to let Leslie speak. We're going to give her the floor. But I have to give you some pushback, Leslie, because, again, Ms. Holker did a lot of evil over the years. A lot. She promised Twitch's fans that she was going to put together something for the fans. She still didn't fulfill that. She still haven't fulfilled her promises. You guys that knew Twitch should have been on the front line from day one. From day one. Y'all should have been speaking out. Because I know y'all knew something was wrong. It's as if though nobody wanted to speak out because people were concerned about their careers, man. People keep worrying about their professions and their careers. And it's like, now y'all want to speak. Why now? Because it's clearly obvious that she's doing dirt. She been doing the dirt. She been lying and exploiting Twitch the whole time to build up herself. She don't love that guy. She never did. She couldn't stand him. She wanted out of that relationship as soon as possible. I got a clip. I'm going to play this clip before we get started. I want to play this clip real quick. I didn't even have this plan, but I want to play this clip real fast. Let me see if I could bring this in. Let me see. Let me take this off so the volume is good. Go here. Let me add this. Is there anything you wish people? I want to play this clip because I want to see a few things here. All right. I'll play this clip and find out what's happening because this is very interesting stuff. Let me do an audio filter to kind of take out some of the background music from the video. Right? So let me play this a little bit, see what happens. Let's check this out a little bit.
But would ask you more.
Hold on, let me get the volume. Okay. All right. Still not playing? Let me see. Okay. Oh, had it on mute.
You wish people would ask you more that they haven't asked you in this last year?
Wow, that's big.
Notice the question that he asked. Listen to the question that he asked, guys.
You wish people would ask you more that they
Let
have.
me kind of do this. Let me do it like this. Let me end it from the ending and let it switch so you can hear it clear.
Who are you?
All right. Let me see.
Is there anything you wish people would ask you more that they haven't asked you in this last year?
Wow, that's big. The one thing I think I wish people asked more is, who are you now? Who are you now? With or without that drama? Who are you just right now? Instead of having this big expectation or this theory or this made up version or, all these things is just.
Give me a minute, guys. I have to block somebody real fast. Somebody says, Ringo, you still talking about this man? You have really become like Red Supreme. Shout out to Red Supreme. Make content to get views and followers. Let me help you out. All right, now you're gone. Okay. It doesn't make any sense. Like, this is YouTube. We're here to get views. I don't know anybody that does content and don't want people to view. This is the story. This is what we're talking about. Again, shout out to Red Supreme.
Is there anything you wish people would ask you more that they haven't asked you in this last year?
Wow, that's big. The one thing I think I wish people asked more is, who are you now?
Who are you now? Notice what she's saying, guys. Who are you now? She don't want to be known for being with Twitch. Who are you now?
Who are you now? With or without that drama?
With or without that drama, meaning Twitch being murdered, losing his life. She call it with or without that drama. Are y'all seeing this? With or without that drama. In other words, Twitch being murdered, lined up, set up, and killed for fortune and fame. She want to know and want people to look at her and know her. She don't want to be known for Twitch. That's why she said what she said in the interview, that she don't want to be known for being with him anymore. She want to be known for her individuality or whatever you want to call that. She want to be known for being who she is now. That's what she want to be known for.
Who are you just right now?
Now watch the fake cry, guys. Watch. Let me see if I can open this up a little bit. I need for you to see her face, right? Now, watch as she talks. She's gonna sound as if though she's crying, but she's really not, because you're gonna see the smile right after. Watch this.
Instead of having this big expectation or this theory or this made up version or, all these things is just, who are you now?
Yeah.
What?
Is there anything?
You see that? Look at that, guys. It's fake.
Or this theory or this made up version or, all these things is just, who are you now?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Is there anything?
You see that? It's fake. Who are you now? That's what she want people to know her for. Listen to the question again, guys. Listen to the question again.
All these things is just, who are you now?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Is there anything you wish people would ask you more?
Is there anything you wish people would ask you more? In other words, she's tired of hearing about Twitch.
That they haven't asked you in this last year?
Why? Because remember, anything people ask her is always regarding Twitch, and she's tired of hearing about that.
Wow, that's big.
Notice her eyes. Notice how she's thinking. You see this? This is evil.
The one thing I think I wish people asked more.
I mean, it shouldn't take her that long to say what she said.
Is, who are you now? Who are you now? With or without that drama?
With or without that drama. This woman never loved Twitch. She never did. She couldn't wait for him to be dead.
Who are you just right now? Instead of having this big expectation or...
The only reason why people been supporting Miss Holker at all is because of Twitch. People, I don't think she understand that. The people were fans of Twitch. She just got the residue. They loved Twitch. And I don't think she understood that or understood the assignment that her job as a wife was to protect his legacy. And understand that these fans, they rock with Twitch. The minute you try to disrespect Twitch, the minute you disrespect his legacy, they done with you. She's lost all sorts of support. All sorts of support she lost over what's going on. They tearing her up on her social medias in the comment section. She's going to soon remove all of those videos and clips that she posts.
Or this theory, or this made-up version, or...
You see what she's saying? This theory, this made-up version. She's talking about the people who make videos about her exposing everything.
Or this theory, or this made-up version, or, you know, all these things is just... Who are you now?
Yeah.
Who are you now? Like she's crying, but watch the smile. Watch this.
Who are you?
You see that? Then she put in a little smile. This is what you folks have to pay attention to when you're looking at this kind of content. Because when it comes to the case of Stephen Twitch Boss, we're the most thorough platform on YouTube that covered this case. Many people make videos regarding Twitch, but nobody covers these stories better than Ringo TV. Nobody. And that's a fact. Because we break everything down. Every little bit, we break it all down. This is why you see trolls pulling up getting mad. Those trolls are coming from Allison Holker. Because they're tired. Now think about it. When the troll came in the building, they says, "You still talking about this man?" I'm not talking about Twitch. We're talking about Allison Holker. See, this just goes to show they're playing these little mind games with you as if though you're talking about Twitch in a negative way. And then they try to gaslight you and shame you for doing content that get views. It's all jealousy. It's all pocket watching, red eye, hate. Because they don't got nothing popping. So they mad. But we're going to stand on this case. And we're going to continue to talk about this story. And we're going to continue to talk about the topics people want to hear. Right? So now, let's pull this back to the beginning and let's break down what Leslie got to say, because she said a lot of key information. I wish she would have said all of this 2 years ago. Let's break it all down from the top.
Hi, everyone. Leslie Scott Zanovich here. As many of you know, I've not spoken out publicly or posted on social media for almost 2 years. And today, me and many have broken our silence to come out in support of Mama Connie Boss Alexander, who is the amazing, beautiful, faithful, strong, and brave mother of Stephen Laurel Boss, also known as Twitch, and loved as Twitch by millions and millions of people across our world. I want to talk about a couple of things in this video. And I want to also amplify and get in the weeds about one specific subject on this video. In this, I want to give a trigger warning. So I want to make sure that you all know that I am going to be talking about triggering topics. Obviously, mental health awareness in itself can be triggering. Suicide, and what I want to hone in on in this video is actually sexual abuse. And many of you that have been following what is going on in the publications know that there has been a really egregious violation that has occurred. And as Mama Connie said in her statement, it has pushed the limits of any type of decency by exploiting and monetizing and violating Stephen's private journals that people in power have only because they have a legal link to Stephen and they're abusing their power, and they're using Stephen's private journals by publishing them, not the whole breadth of them, by deciding what parts they want to pull out and cherry pick and publish what parts they feel is sensational and can get the most sales with the book that they've got coming out. So I want to just talk first about the piece of the allegations that Stephen's journal had disclosed that he had been sexually abused as a child. I think that also one of my main goals in this video is I'm going to dismantle and delegitimize this whole racket. This is a racket. This is a complete racket that any of this has to do with saving one person or mental health advocacy. And let me tell you why. So I was very blessed and honored for 11 years of my career to work in mental health advocacy. I founded 2 organizations and led them that deal with emotional, physical, and sexual wellness, recovery, education, etc. And one of the primary things I did was sexual abuse awareness, prevention, and response. And I'm very grateful for the training that I received from organizations like Darkness to Light and from all the amazing psychologists and social workers and survivors that I worked with over a decade.
So, based on what we're hearing here, she laid a foundation. She gave us her experience, credentials, and various other points, basically making you understand that she's qualified to talk on this topic. Now, before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, you heard her talk about the mother being strong. She talked about mental health. She talked about all these different things. She's going to go into a lot of key details regarding how taking someone's private journal and exploiting it for personal gain is what Miss Holker has done. And in doing so, it has caused more trauma for the family. This is why you see the family coming out. This is why you see the friends and everybody coming out of the woodworks, basically airing out things. You see Manny, he came out. The cousin, she came out. I didn't even review what she said. I got it on file, but I didn't do a video about it. We're going to have to do that one. But even the mother came out, where the mother is not too happy with what's going on. I think I got that file here. Let me see if we can bring that in. I was supposed to do a separate video with it, but I want to basically talk about this because the way I do my content is I wait for the right time. And I like to have information put together in a way where it makes sense of why the mother came forward, why Mama Boss made a post to address the situation. So let me put this on the screen so that we could talk about this, right? Let me see if I could get this. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Oh, Manny is in the post too. All right, so let's see if we could get this thing here and kind of break this thing down real fast, right? Let me get this in here. Let's see. I'm gonna do it full screen so that we could kind of see everything. Okay, so Mama Boss pretty much took it to social media to post this bit of information here, which is very interesting. It says, our family is absolutely appalled by the misleading and hurtful claims made about my son. Now think about this. This is Mama Boss now. This is Connie Boss Alexandra, the mother of Stephen Twitch Boss. This is her words, ladies and gentlemen. The mother. So her words supersedes everybody's words, even the wife, the widow, Allison Holker. Our family is absolutely appalled by the misleading and hurtful claims made about my son, Stephen Boss. The recent publications spreading untruths about Stephen have crossed every line of decency. As his mother, I will not let these accusations go unanswered. We will not stand by while his name and legacy are tarnished. He doesn't deserve this, and the kids don't deserve this. For the last 2 years, I have remained quiet and away from the public eye to protect my family. My primary focus has been on healing and attempting to remain connected to my grandchildren. But when I read these dreadful claims about my baby, our beloved Stephen, I realize I could not stay silent any longer. Our family will ensure his name and memory are protected, and we are committed to defending his honor. Now, that came from the heart of Mama Boss. His mama. His mama was hurt. She's already going through the loss of her son. She's already in the process of healing. No parent should be burying their child. And even though Twitch was a grown man, you have to understand to Mama Boss, that's still her baby. You understand what I mean? No matter what. So when you think about the hurt and the trauma that she went through and had to take it to social media to talk about these issues, that is more proof that what Miss Holker has done was hurtful, traumatizing, and really broke her heart. You understand? It broke her heart. And all she want to do is have that connection with the grandkids. So now what I'm trying to put together is a play of events that cause trauma and mental health issues. Because what Leslie is pretty much trying to get into, if we can really break this thing down the right way. This is why when I have content and I'm about to do a show, I basically think about what I'm going to say, think about what I'm going to do. I look at all the intricate details of what's going on and see how can the viewers learn from this? What could they really gain from this? I mean, everybody on social media is talking about Twitch Boss mother has responded. Twitch Boss mother finally speaks. But they're not making sense of anything. But see, what we have here is a woman who have experience in mental health. She have experience in these issues. So what she's going to break down is how the actions of Miss Holker have contradicted her whole purpose of being an advocate for these issues, because she violated the privacy of Stephen. She exploited his journal, fabricated misinformation, misleading information, accused him of having been touched in his younger years, made claims of him being a drug addict, while at the same time, his family was not notified of any of this. So they got the shock of hearing that their beloved loved one, who most of them are probably still mourning the loss, still trying to pick up the pieces, they're learning, oh, this woman, this widow that he was married to, is exploiting his journal, the things he jot down, for public consumption to enrich herself. If she's really an advocate for mental health and want to really save lives, what about the lives of Twitch's family? What about his fans? What about his supporters, the people that really loved him? Some of you supported Twitch so much, you really felt you know him, because you followed his career. See, I started to learn about Twitch the day he died. That's when I started to learn about him. I didn't know nothing about him. See, I'm not one of these people that's acting like I know Twitch, like I was a fan of Twitch. No. I was never a fan of Twitch before he died. I didn't know about the guy. I seen him on the Ellen DeGeneres show. I heard that he was a DJ. I seen him a few times, but I didn't know nothing about him. It is when he died and I did my first story about it, I knew something wasn't right, because there have been many people that died in hotels by way of self-deletion. And with all of those cases, I've always concluded that they never took their life, man. These people were murdered. But it's a pattern that goes on in Hollywood whenever they want to silence someone who is outspoken or someone that can be a threat, right? Someone that can pull the plug, a whistleblower, somebody that, can really cause some problems. You normally find them in a hotel with a gunshot wound to the head. And then they paint the picture of they took their life. So when I first got the story, I had to learn about Twitch. I had to watch the videos. I had to understand the mind of Twitch in my investigation. And throughout the investigation, I learned that there's no way this man took his life. I studied him. I studied him like a book. I looked through all of his social medias. I went through all his Instagram posts. Listen, I went from the beginning one, the last one. Now think about this, guys, before we get into the video. My apologies, but you have to understand that when I get on a tangent here, like when I'm on a rabbit trail, I got to stay with it. Follow me. His last Instagram post was the celebration of his anniversary. His last Instagram post, go there right now, you'll see it. I can pull it up because I got it, but I don't need to go there. His last Instagram post was him celebrating his anniversary on the 10th of December. On his TikTok, his last TikTok post was on I believe it was December 10th. Again, that's 2 social media pages, which mean Twitch uploaded to his Instagram, he uploaded to his TikTok. Think about that. And I believe he have a YouTube. I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't even recall ever going to a YouTube channel looking for Twitch. I only went to the TikTok and the Instagram, but he most likely probably got a YouTube. I went from the beginning post all the way down, looking through all the information, trying to find discrepancies, different issues, hurt, pain, arguments, enemies. Couldn't find that. All I saw was a man that had a gift, He loved people. He loved making positive posts to encourage people. I couldn't find that. I'm like, this guy was living a good life. He was living a good life. One thing I didn't see on Miss Holker's page is she wasn't helping nobody. She wasn't making no posts helping nobody. She was not doing none of the stuff that Twitch was doing. Twitch was an advocate for not just mental health issues, but also the injustice of Black people. He talked about many things that most celebrities don't touch on because they're afraid they're going to lose their career. And it was even said that Twitch knew some things about Ellen DeGeneres, which we covered, right? And he knew some things that he was going to release. So I don't know if her hand played. We talked about that in some videos, and it was some shocking information. But more so, throughout the whole investigation, the wife have always been on the forefront of a possible suspect of the murder of Stephen Twitch Boss. So now that Mama Boss came out, Manny came out, the cousin came out, friends are coming out of the woodworks speaking, that is a red flag on Miss Holker's point, because clearly all of these people can see that she's wrong. So if they can all see and they're all in agreement that she's wrong, you, the fans, are supposed to be able to pinpoint something ain't right now. So we got to get down to the bottom of this. But now here's the kicker. She know for a fact that Miss Holker is exploiting Stephen Twitch Boss. Now, I already know this already. I didn't need a mental health expert or a person with experience to tell me this. I already know this. But she's more credible to speak on it because she understands the psychology in this madness. So the reason why I read Mama Boss posts is to make you all understand the hurt, the trauma, and the mental health issues that can play not only on Mama Boss, but all his family, his friends, and his fans. And how it's traumatizing for them to hear and see all of these things while she's just enriching herself through the selling and the profiting of a book. So now when you listen to Leslie, everything is going to make sense. Let's check it out.
And led them that deal with emotional, physical, and sexual wellness, recovery, education, etc. And one of the primary things I did was sexual abuse awareness, prevention, and response. And I'm very grateful for the training that I received from organizations like Darkness to Light and from all the amazing psychologists and social workers and survivors that I worked with over a decade. I also am a survivor of child sexual abuse. And anybody that has worked in this space or knows anything about trauma recovery in this area knows that you never, ever take the control away from the survivor. And I would say that that's even more important, not to violate that boundary when that person is not here to give permission, when that person is not here to say, yes, I want to share this story. Now, I also want to amplify that we don't know any details around this, that no one in the family has been given access to these journals, to understand context, to understand the years that this could possibly happen, to understand anything about this. I mean, this is the most tender of violations, and it is being handled recklessly. This is problematic. It shouldn't even be in the public space. If this is true, that our sweet Stephen was sexually abused as a child, he chose to not put that in this public space, and that should stand.
She's right.
So we know right now that this is a racket, because the very people that are saying that they're mental health ambassadors are the one that are actually behaving extremely abusively around mental health. And I just want to amplify right now one part of this. I want you right now to think about Mama Connie. I want you to think about Stephen's grandpa, his cousins, his brothers, his aunts, his uncles, all the people that were actually there with Stephen during his childhood. The adults that took care of him, that fed him, that helped him with his homework, that spent hours driving him to dance practice. The people that we know about because they're all over Stephen's social media. Because my first conversation with Stephen when I met him over 20 years ago was about his Bama family. I mean, these are cream of the crop people. They are legacy builders. They are smart. They are intelligent. They are funny. They are creative. They are successful. Can we not see that? Because Stephen's a part of them. They are part of who nurtured and grew and poured into the Twitch that millions around the world have fallen in love with. I mean, it just takes a couple minutes on his social media to see how much he loved his family. Now, I want you to imagine that you find out that your son, your grandson, your brother, your cousin, your nephew, your friend was potentially sexually abused as a child, and you find out through People magazine.
Think about what she's saying there, guys. Think about what she just said there. Powerful. Imagine you finding out that your child was sexually abused as a child, or whatever the case is, through People magazine. And it's something you never heard of. You never known this. They never told you this. And you're trying to figure out, how is it that a company, a magazine, would publish this and don't even notify me? They're exploiting Twitch. Because if he never released this to the public, if he never made an Instagram post, talk about this via TikTok, why would Miss Holker put this out there for? If she's supposed to be an advocate to helping people with mental illness, if she's supposed to be an advocate for mental health, why would she violate his privacy and air that out to the public? Think about how the family must feel knowing these secrets, if they are true. How would you feel if that was your child? How would you feel? It'll break you. It'll really mess you up.
That no one in this group of people that are all mental health advocates, right, that are all using mental advocacy as a way to build their brand and their associations and their partnerships with mental health organizations, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. And they're doing this because if they can save one person through Stephen's private journal entries, through disclosing his alleged private journal entries, then it's worth it. But we're going to cause extreme trauma on Stephen's entire family, who learns about this disclosure or this alleged disclosure through People magazine. They're not allowed to look at the journals. They don't get to read the context. They don't get to hear, well, what years could this possibly happen? How could this have possibly happened? Who could possibly have perpetrated this on sweet Stephen? They don't have any access. They were not given a heads up. They were not asked permission. Is that a trauma-informed approach of someone who should be the face of mental health advocacy? So I want to respectfully call out any organization right now that is partnering with this racket, with these perpetrators, saying that you care about mental health advocacy, because not only are you exploiting, monetizing Stephen, you are now abusing and traumatizing his family.
And that's exactly why I read Mama Boss's posts, because her posts prove what she's saying right there. Do you see how I connected the dots with that? What Miss Holker is doing is traumatizing the family, the friends, making them very angry, which is something you're not supposed to be doing if you're helping someone with mental health issues. You don't cause more trauma. You don't make it more difficult for them. You don't exploit their loved one when they have already experienced trauma and they're hurting, confused about why his life ended. So what she's saying there is very key to the danger of what Ms. Holker is doing through that book. Not just Ms. Holker, but all the key players involved, including People Magazine. It's not just Ms. Holker. It's People Magazine and all the executives and higher ups. All of those people are chasing money. They don't care about Twitch. They made contracts, agreements. Think of all the damage that this is doing. Think about all the fans. Think about Twitch's fans who really have mental health issues. And these individuals were surviving all these years through Twitch. Think about that. Some of you that have been following Twitch for years, you've been wanting to give up on life. Some of you wanted to give up, but Twitch life kept you going. Do you know that there are people in this world that keep us going? Do you not know there are people that literally keep us going every day? Sometimes you might be having a bad year and you're like, look, man, I'm done. But there's this one person that every single time, they always encourage you. They always lift your spirit. They always there to give you a word. And it's like, man, I really appreciate this person, man. This person really got me to really think about enjoying my life, man. And it's like you depend on this person for their encouragement, good words. There's people that follow Twitch just for this type of stuff, man. It's sort of like people that go to church religiously. They go there because it gives them a place where they could be free, forget about their problems, get their mind right. So Twitch would make these little posts here and there on his TikToks, on his Instagram, and people would read these things, be encouraged, and it would get them through. So now think about those people and how traumatic it must sound to know, wow, I thought Miss Holker really loved him. Look what she's doing to him. She's airing him out, claiming he was sexually abused, claiming he was a drug addict. Like what? A drug addict? Twitch? Nah. His last post was him celebrating his anniversary, y'all. That's the last thing he did, was celebrate his anniversary. Because he loved his wife, but she never loved him. A lot of times you can be with someone and they don't love you. They just love what you can provide, but they don't love you. You understand? So I'm going to wind it back a little bit so you can hear what she said again, because it's very important. Because these are the things that people miss. These are the things that it goes in one ear, comes out the next. It's very important to understand how Twitch is being exploited. All of a sudden know exactly what she's doing. She don't care about him. Nobody cares. People Magazine don't care. If they cared about mental health, if they care about all of that, why are they traumatizing the family? Why are they traumatizing the fans? Why are they causing people more pain? I thought we were supposed to be helping people to get better. I thought we were supposed to be giving people comfort and peace. Isn't that what they say we should do? Isn't that what they advocate for? Mental health issues, see something, say something. You're not alone. You're not supposed to be trying to make people traumatized and make them more angry and push them over the edge. But that's what Allison is doing.
And they're doing this because if they can save one person through Stephen's private journal entries, through disclosing his alleged private journal entries, then it's worth it. but we're going to cause extreme trauma on Stephen's entire family, who learns about this disclosure or this alleged disclosure through People magazine. They're not allowed to look at the journals. They don't get to read the context. They don't get to hear, well, what years could this possibly happen? How could this have possibly happened? Who could possibly have perpetrated this on Sweet Stephen? They don't have any access. They were not given a heads up. They were not asked permission. Is that a trauma-informed approach of someone who should be the face of mental health advocacy? So I want to respectfully call out any organization right now that is partnering with this racket, with these perpetrators, saying that you care about mental health advocacy, because not only are you exploiting, monetizing Stephen, you are now abusing and traumatizing his family. And this needs to stop. This is a racket. This is why the term gaslighting exists.
To the moderators, right? I don't know who. Let me see this. Let me find out what's going on here. I'm trying to figure out why Vince and why Chris' comments was deleted. Don't delete people's comments. Let the people talk their talk. I don't know why their comments are deleted. Don't delete nobody's comments. Right? Just let the people do their thing. Just let them talk. If you got a troll, somebody that's being disruptive, abusive, then you get rid of that person. I'm looking at their comments and I don't see anything wrong with their comments. Don't delete the comments, because when you do that, you're deleting all their comments. I want everybody to participate and share their thoughts. Let them just speak amongst themselves. You got all sorts of people that are coming over here that are concerned about this particular story. This is very important. Do not delete nobody's comments. Right? All right, let's get back to the case.
And for those of us that have been behind the scenes for these last 2+ years and seen the literal torture that this family has gone through, I do not use that term lightly. What many of you are seeing right now is literally just a small sample of so many absolutely harmful choices and behaviors that have been perpetrated on Stephen's family. But they are so committed to Stephen's honor, to his legacy, and the hope of building a relationship with his precious children. And that is why they have been quiet until now. And these are the cream of the crop people, and they know this ends now. This abuse ends today. So let's just really think about that. Let's think about how many people in this area are co-opting. I'm a mental health advocate and partnering. And you know what? I know a lot about this. As I said, I was in Hollywood for 20 years. I was in advocacy for 11 years. And sadly, this is not the first time that a nefarious person, a bad actor in the space, or a group of nefarious, evil, bad people have targeted this topic, have targeted mental health awareness to be in proximity to this, to build their brand, to line their pockets, to build ego currency, to increase their reputation as someone who is safe, while literally being a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Look, she's speaking nothing but truth and facts regarding this situation. I've been saying this throughout all the videos, that Ms. Holker don't know nothing about helping people because she have no track record of doing that. None. You go look at her social medias. She was never a person that did this kind of work. She have no training. She told y'all that she's getting trained from these different organizations on how to understand this. And if you got to go through all of that stuff now, you didn't know. You don't really care about people. If she really believed that and really practiced these things, she would not be airing out Twitch's journal of the things. Because like Leslie said, they most likely picked and choose what to take from his journal that would sound spicy, that would trigger the listener, the viewer, the reader. And all of those things are supposed to be private. It's not supposed to be for public consumption. Because nobody gave her authorization to do that. Just because you found something does not mean you got to put it out there. Do you really think Twitch would do that to her? Do you think that Twitch would take Miss Holker's diary, journal of her secrets, struggles, and just say, you know what? I want to make a book. Let me air it out. You think he would do that? Nope. He would not do that. But she did that to him, which means she don't really care about helping anyone with mental health issues. She don't care about that. She don't care. What is that singer, man? Damn. This photo right here remind me of, what is that singer, man? This is a very, very good photograph. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Somebody's going to get it in the chat. Who did he look like in this? Marvin Gaye. There you go. There you go. Marvin Gaye. Definitely. He looked just like him. That's a good photograph. I don't know who took that photograph, but that's a good photograph right there. It definitely reminded me. But my point, guys, what Allison is doing with this situation is so bad. It's like, why nobody's talking from the industry about this? Where's all of Twitch's friends that, like, come on now. Many people known him. Why they're all not talking? What's really going on? Why everybody quiet? I know they could see what's going on. I know they see what's happening in these streets. Why is only a few people that's talking? I'm telling you, man, they wanted Twitch dead, y'all. That man didn't take his life. That man was murdered. Somebody plotted on that man, and most likely, Allison know about it. But I'm glad that Leslie broke down the details of what is going on so that Miss Holker is exposed of being a fraud. And there's many other people that are behind her and the organizations that support her. They're all frauds. They don't care about mental health, and they shouldn't be allowed to be parading themselves all throughout the world as if though they're advocates for this. Because when you got people that really don't care and they're just lining their pockets up, acting as if though they really care about people's mental health, you're going to have people that are going to be in power. They're going to be making decisions for people that they don't even care about. That's like going to a hospital and the medical professionals don't really love what they do. They just there to get a check. Now, I understand we all need to eat and we want to make money with our profession. But to me, if you're in the medical field or any field that make you money, you need to love what you do. If I hire you to fix this roof of the house and I want some solar panels installed, I need to know that you love to do your job. Because if you don't and you're just doing it to get a check because you figure I'm paying you, but you don't love to do it, you're not going to do a good job. You're not going to do a good job. If I bring my car to your shop to fix and you just want to make money, that's it. You don't really love what you do. You're not going to put your all in it. Twitch loved what he did. This is why it is clearly seen through his character. But one thing I noticed with Allison is that no matter what she did to mimic what Twitch was doing, it just didn't look authentic. It didn't look authentic at all. It looked mechanical. Twitch had a grace about what he did. He wasn't trying to do it. It was natural. It was a flow. There was a grace to it. You understand? And this is why people gravitated to him. Because he had the it factor on him. Some people just got it, where they're just likable people. I can't explain it, but there are people that it's like they just do what they do. They love what they do, and everybody like them. I'm talking about everybody. It has nothing to do with race, has nothing to do with white, black, Asian, nothing. They just like you. They just like you because you're just a likable person. You know how to communicate. You're encouraging. You're fun. You make people smile. You're just that person. And I believe that Allison was jealous of him. She was jealous. She was jealous of Twitch, man. She was. Come on, man. She was. And now she's trying to destroy his legacy by putting more dirt on his name. As if though it wasn't already bad, she decided to put more. I would have never thought in a million years that she would come out with a book claiming, well, then again, if you go back to my older videos, I said she would be coming out with a book. Matter of fact, I call that. You go study my old videos on the case. I made a whole playlist. It's in the community section on the site. Go into the community section. There's a whole playlist with probably like 40 videos, right? I called this a while back that she's going to make a book. I didn't say what she's going to have in the book, but I know I called it. I said she's going to make a book. And now look what she did. So let's get this straight. So if she didn't find a box in her closet with drugs, quote unquote, with a journal, would she be writing a book? Come on, y'all. She's making up all this stuff as she go. For all we know, there was never a journal. There was no box. She just made it up. Because why she didn't call Mama Boss? Hello? Hi. Mom, I just wanted to bring to your awareness, I found a box. Yeah, it have drugs. I was cleaning out the closet. Why she ain't do that? Why she ain't call his mama and say, I found drugs? I found a journal and it contains some alarming information. I really don't know what to do with it. Maybe you could come over. Yeah, I'll send for you. You could come over and we could kind of talk about this. I really don't want this to get out. It have some very, very alarming things, but as his mother, I think that you should know about this. Of all people, you. It'll give you some more closure on your son. To me, that would have been a better gift for his mother. Now, some might say gift. That's not a good gift. It's a gift. The reason why I say it's a gift is because she could have just took it and exploited like how she's doing now. It's a gift because rather than me taking this and putting it in a book to make money off of it, I'm going to give this journal to Mama Boss so that it is in her care, so that it's a memory of her son. And she can verify and be like, that is his handwriting. That is him. Wow. I didn't know he went through these struggles. Thank you for giving me this book. Thank you. Thank you for having integrity in giving me this book. Because if it would have got in the wrong hands, the media would be exploiting him. That would have been the ultimate gift from her to Mama Boss. She would have had a deep respect if she did that. But no, she didn't do that. She saw that as an opportunity to enrich herself, to gain power, money, notoriety, and fame off the blood, off the trauma, right, of Twitch. Which means she is not an advocate for mental health. She don't care. She don't care about your privacy. She don't care about who she hurts. She don't care about anything but her pockets. And that is what makes this situation bad, is that she don't care. Let me rewind it back a little bit.
Absolutely harmful choices and behaviors that have been perpetrated on Stephen's family. But they are so committed to Stephen's honor, to his legacy, and the hope of building a relationship with his precious children. And that is why they have been quiet until now. And these are the cream of the crop people, and they know this ends now. This abuse ends today. So let's just really think about that. Let's think about how many people in this area are co-opting. I'm a mental health advocate and partnering. And you know what? I know a lot about this. As I said, I was in Hollywood for 20 years.
All the people that are involved, guys, are all a part of some corrupt organization that is going to, capitalize off of the real hurt people are going through. And it's happening today. There's a lot of organizations that are capitalizing off of mental health issues, and they use these catchphrases to enrich themselves. They don't really care about people. It's just to enrich themselves.
I was in advocacy for 11 years, and sadly, this is not the first time that a nefarious person, a bad actor in the space, or a group of nefarious, evil, bad people have targeted this topic, have targeted mental health awareness.
That's exactly what's going on, fam. That's what's going on right now. Anybody that is connected to Miss Allison right now are the very same people she's talking about right there. You can't trust them because they're not pulling the plug on Allison. They're not pulling the plug on her. They're not saying, hey, wait a minute. What you did is wrong. So that means everybody that's involved is corrupt and they don't care about Twitch or his family or his friends or his fans. They're just banking on the fact that you're going to buy a book. And they're trying to make Miss Holker the poster child for mental health issues, where she will now be doing speaking engagements. She will now be on television. They will now give her roles to act. You name it. It opens the floodgates for her. So she's the one benefiting, but she really don't care.
To be in proximity to this, to build their brand.
Yep.
To line their pockets.
There you go.
To build ego currency.
Mm-hmm.
To increase their reputation.
Reputation, that is something that Allison, she thirsts for the same reputation that Twitch had, guys. She thirsts, she craves for that attention.
As someone who is safe.
Safe. That's a good choice of word that she used. Safe. Someone that is safe for you to trust. Someone, how could Miss Holker be a safe space for you to trust when she violated the privacy of Twitch, put out his personal information, his secrets, fabricated information, lied on him. Because again, based on what Mama Boss stated, it's misleading information. His mama would know if he's on drugs. His mama would know these issues, guys. Listen, mama knows everything, man. Your mother know more about you than you could imagine. And he loved his mother and spoke to his mother all the time. So her hearing all of these lies, she already knew. That's a lie. That's not my son. Why are you doing this? Why are you hurting us? Why are you hurting his legacy? Who paid you to do this? You know this is not right. But this is what she chose to do. This is what happens when a person have the love of money and they're greedy.
Well, literally being a wolf in sheep's clothing. Literally being a wolf in sheep's clothing. Unfortunately and sadly, this is becoming more and more typical in mental health advocacy, because people like Stephen and the people in this work that are doing the hard work in the trenches that is not glamorous, that you're not even going to know about because they're not posting on social media about every, mental health win that every person they've helped.
And you're going to never hear anything from Allison in terms of people they help. Let me tell you something. What she just touched on right there is something that is seen everywhere in all different walks. Like, you might have social media influencers, right? They'll be like, well, I'm an expert on dating. I'm an expert on marriage, but they don't got a marriage themselves, right? They say they're an expert on dating, but they're not dating anyone. There's no testimonials of people they helped. You'll have a preacher who claim he believed in Jesus and he's anointed, but he never raised the dead. He never healed the sick. He never opened up blind eyes. He's just a fraud, a wolf in sheep's clothing, as the Bible would say. So likewise with Miss Holker, she appeared as if though she want to help people, but who has she helped? What lives has she changed? She ain't changed none. And that's just the truth. Shout out to J3 for the support. Appreciate you supporting the show. You said, Ringo, your Polo Ralph Lauren style is legendary. I see you got a similar fit that Twitch Boss is wearing in your video. Keep up the great content. I assure you, I had no idea that it would actually blend with this image. I had no idea. I'm just randomly wearing what I wear. But I see exactly what you're saying. But I had no idea or planned to put on something that looks similar to the photo. Not at all. But I see where you're coming from. But I appreciate that and you sponsoring the show. All right? So let's listen to some more because she's about to pretty much wrap it up. Let's get back to this.
This is sadly becoming par for the course in the landscape of
Let me rewind it back a little bit so we get some context.
To increase their reputation.
Yeah.
As someone who is safe.
Mm-hmm.
While literally being a wolf in sheep's clothing. Literally being a wolf in sheep's clothing. Unfortunately and sadly, this is becoming more and more typical in mental health advocacy.
Which means there's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing in that field. There's a lot of people who claim they're an advocate for mental health, but really these are wolves, people. Wolves who are only interested in lining their pockets. They don't really care about your mental health. It sounds like they do, but really they don't. And she's breaking it down that in today's day, there's a dark world of people that are wolves in sheep's clothing. I'm sure there's some people out there that really care, but for the most part, most of them don't. And this is why I said, you judge the tree by the fruit. If someone claimed they're an advocate for mental health and they don't have a track record of supporting people that are dealing with these issues, testimonials of people speaking positive words about them, their services, how they affected change in people's lives. If they don't got these things under their belt, don't take these people serious. It means that it's just a hustle for them. You know, you have a lot of people on social media that make videos. That doesn't make them a content creator. Did you hear what I just said? You have a lot of people that come on YouTube, they got microphones, they talk. That doesn't make them a content creator. For some of them, this is a hustle. They really don't have any love for it, no creativity. They're not really good at talking, communicating. They don't know how to teach, edify, break down. Nothing. They have no talents, no creativity, nothing. But they're on here. That does not mean that they're a content creator. Some of you got people that work with you on a 9-to-5. You take your job serious. They don't. They just want a check. You see them every single day. Every last one of you got them coworkers that just sit on their ASS. They never work. You never see them do their job. And you're wondering, wow, this person come here every morning, lazy, sitting on their cell phone while I'm doing all the work. Well, that's because you actually do your job. You love what you're doing. You're thankful for what you got. That person don't really care. Why would you want to have service from a person that don't care? Imagine someone working at McDonald's that don't like their job and they're serving your food. Come on now. Do you think they're going to do a good job? No. That's why you judge a person's fruit, their character, how they move as a person. Allison Holker don't have none of that. She's trying to be the face for mental health. And she's using Twitch and sabotaging his legacy by painting a new image of him. Not the image you folks grew to love and support over the years, but she's painting an image of a man that had dark secrets, a man that didn't have nobody to talk to, even though he was married with this woman for years, yet she didn't see the signs. Make that make sense? She's trying to paint the image of a man that was a drug addict. All of these different things, even down to the point where she said her ex was also an addict. She's trying to validate herself by saying, hey, I dealt with 2 men that were addicts. You see what's going on here? So she's misleading everyone by perpetrating a fraud as if though she has the qualifications to understand what you're going through. And she don't know because she's a narcissist. She need to be in a mental clinic and get evaluated. Why? Because she's showing all the signs of a narcissist. All of it. She shows all the signs of a narcissist. And it's just sad that people have been supporting her over the years and haven't called her out when she been railroading Twitch's legacy the whole time. From the day he died, she started her mission to separate herself from Twitch. She changed her name, said, forget that. I don't want to use that name no more. She started to focus on other projects. She said, you know what? I got to sell the house. Why would you sell the house? Yeah, I just got the house. Why would you sell the house with all the memories? Don't you think your children would want to stay in the house where they could remember their dad? She said she want to sell it because the memory of his death is going to live in the house. Well, wherever you go, you're going to remember. It's not like he died in the house. Unless he really did. And they took the body to the motel. Come on now. Why would you want to sell the house? He didn't die in the house. He died in the hotel, right? So why would you want to sell the house? Why would you want to sell the house if he didn't die in the house? It's a new house with all the memories. The children would love the house. They could grow up in the house. You could leave the house with them and keep it in the family, and they could say, this is the house that my dad bought. But no, she decides to sell the house so she could get a new house, so she could be with this man in whom is allegedly still married. So imagine Allison Holker is currently masquerading herself around with a man who is still married, right? She's a home wrecker, prancing around on social media, putting photos of another man who's supposed to have or supposed to still be married now. And she's making the world believe that she found the love of her life. And she's doing all of this while claiming that she supports mental health and that she's an advocate, and want you to read her book as she tells her story of what it was like to be with Twitch while out there with another man and have photos all over Instagram. How disgusting that within 2 years, she's already booed up. She said that because she's with this new man, she could be in her feminine. She feels free. So you didn't feel that way with Twitch? That's so disrespectful. Keep all of that to yourself. She's literally exposing the fact that she may, watch this, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Holker may have allegedly been having an affair on Twitch. Follow me. She may have had an alleged affair with the new guy that she is with, and Twitch knew about it, decided that he was going to get a divorce. He was going to make it public. She found out, realized she was going to lose everything. If it would have got into the public eye that Miss Holker was having an affair, nobody would work with her in Hollywood. Nobody would entertain her in terms of doing business. Twitch would be able to gain custody of the kids. It'll be a situation where she would lose everything. And for whatever reason, something must have transpired either at the house in terms of some sort of domestic verbal argument about said affair, allegedly. And Twitch may have decided to go to a motel to confront said individual, perhaps have a conversation about the terms of what's going on. And they murdered him, got rid of him, which helped her to retain all of his assets, wealth, royalties, any investments that he had. She was able to acquire that through the courts. And now the affair allegedly is no longer. And this is why she's coming out and showing photos of the guy of who she's with. And when you study all of this material, it's very clear she known this guy way longer. She did not just meet this man. You see that? She may have allegedly been intimate with this man while with Twitch, and he found out during the time of the anniversary. Because again, ladies and gentlemen of the court of public opinion, Twitch made his Instagram post. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm not sure if I got this, but let me see. I know I have it. Let me see. Let me see if this is it. Give me a minute. Let me see if this is it. I don't know if I got it. This is it. And that's TikTok. That's TikTok. don't think I got it. Yeah, I don't have it. That's okay. That's not it. Let me see something. Let me go to Instagram. Okay. So now let me take, I can't post that photo. You know what? I will. I got to edit some stuff on this photo real fast because of YouTube's guidelines. But let me do this. Okay. All right. Take this off. Give me a minute. I gotta edit something on this photo because they are pointing their middle fingers. Believe it or not, YouTube have guidelines against that, guys. Believe it or not. You can't do that. I don't know if y'all know that, but something as simple as pointing your middle finger, that could get you in trouble. Don't do that. Some people don't know. So let me do this. Undo. Okay. All right. Okay, that looked good. All right, let me do it one more time. I have to edit this thing out. YouTube is very funny with these things. Okay. Now, it's edited. Okay. Let me drag this photo in here, right? So now, this was an image he put on his Instagram. And this was his last post on his Instagram. See that? December 10th, 2022. So now he's celebrating his anniversary, guys. A man is not going to celebrate his anniversary and then check out and say, you know what, I'm done. I'm ready to go. I want to end it all. No, that's not the case. Something happened. He found out about something. Between the 10th to the 13th, something happened. He celebrated his anniversary. He was happy about his situation. He was happy about his wife. Because again, if you look at the photo, right? You look at the photo, you look at this, you know, he's excited. He's happy. He wanted to share this with the world. That's not the look of a man that want to check out. That's the look of a man that is happy. He's excited. You know, he loved his woman, but she didn't love him. You see? She didn't love him, fam. And that's crazy. Look what somebody said. Let's read that comment. Somebody said the level of betrayal is heartbreaking. She was never your safe place. And that makes it hurt even more. We will always love you. And that's the only reason we supported her. Never again. Rest easy. We all got you down here. It's crazy, right? His final post was on his anniversary, guys. That's his final post. He trusted her, but the whole time she wasn't really riding with him. She was not riding with him, y'all. He was in love. He was blinded by that love. And the whole time he was dealing with a demon, a snake. The whole time. And again, this have nothing to do with white, black. This stuff can happen either way. I need to make sure I throw that out there. A lot of times you have people that'll think, oh, because she's white, that's why. No, that can happen from a black woman, an Asian woman. That can happen with anybody. This is why you got to know who you with. You got to know who you with. Because remember, we see the truth. But in Twitch eyes, he loved that woman. He loved her. There's a lot of people that we see every day in relationships. We know the person they with is not good. How many of you know somebody right now that is married to somebody or dating somebody and that person is toxic, poison? You know, and you tried to warn them, hey, brother, the woman you with is deadly. You need to leave her, dog. Man, why you hating on me, man? That's my old lady. That's my woman. I love her. Dog, I'm just trying to help you out. I seen her down the street doing X, Y, Z. You trying to put him on. He don't want to listen. You know what, bro? Hey, it is what it is. Hey, sis. Hey, your man X, Y, and Z, he's doing this. Boom, boom, boom. Whoopity whoop. Oh, you just hating. You're just jealous. You're mad because you're single and I got a man. This is what they do. So you say to yourself, you know what? Stay there. I ain't saying nothing no more. Now he's abusing her, beating her. Where you get that black eye? Oh, Henry punched me in my eye. But I love him though. You ain't calling the cops? Nah, don't call the cops. You know, he have 2 strikes already. If you call the cops, he's going to jail for life. That's my child's father. Please don't call the police. He punched you in the face, your eye. I know, but I love him. I really. You have a lot of people like that, man. So on the outside, again, we know that she is no good. We see it. The world is seeing this. So I need to make that very clear. This is not no white-black thing. You got a lot of white women that are totally against what she's doing. They don't like it. They're pissed. They do not like it. He didn't deserve this. You understand? And here's another thing. What this says about the guy she's dealing with now. What kind of character that man got to know that this woman is destroying the legacy of her late husband and you're dating her. What that says about him. What that says about the man she's dealing with now. Is he a man of good character? I don't think so. I don't think he's there to correct her in no way. I really believe he knew her while she was with Twitch. Listen, I'm telling you, man, this ain't too hard to understand, guys. Sometimes when people are cheating in marriages, it's really complicated. And they can't deal with the guilt of them doing it. So it's like, I'm out here doing all this evil. I'm doing all of this dirt. I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of creeping. Let me just kill him. That way I can be with this person and I don't have to hide anymore. That's pretty much what it is. Kill him. Don't have to hide anymore. I can introduce them to the public and be happy. So we got to look at it in that way. Twitch probably found out about the affair, the alleged affair. And that's why he celebrated his anniversary the way he did, because he want the world to know that, yeah, I loved my wife, man, but if y'all only know what she did, put it together, y'all. Put it together. Put it together. That's his last post. What was her last post? What was her last post? I ain't even going to go try to dig up the post right now. That's a whole nother video. But what was her last post? It's a sad situation, man.
To increase their reputation as someone who is safe while literally being a wolf in sheep's clothing.
That's right.
Literally being a wolf in sheep's clothing. Unfortunately and sadly, this is becoming more and more typical in mental health advocacy, because people like Stephen and the people in this work that are doing the hard work in the trenches that is not glamorous, that you're not even going to know about, because they're not posting on social media about every, mental health win that every person they've helped. This is sadly becoming par for the course in the landscape of Hollywood. And this ends today. And I have barely slept for 2 days. And I want to say to all of you out there that are speaking out, I see you. I know there's so many of us that waited until Mama Connie spoke first. I see you. And I know that God has given Stephen a window from heaven. And I know he sees you too. And I just want to say, I love you. I'm with you. And I stand for Stephen. And this abuse, God is shining light on this cause. This abuse, this racket, it ends now.
This abuse ends now, is what she said. She called it abuse, and that's exactly what it is. It is abuse. It's abuse because she's not only abusing Twitch's legacy, but she's also abusing the fans. Because the fans don't approve of this. There's no way Twitch's fans are approving of these things. They don't like that. The family don't like it. Nobody like it. Mama Boss don't like it. Because it's not good. It's bad. Let's see what Manny said in the comments. Let me read it. It says, Mama Connie has spoken. It's time for every friend, associate, dancer, influencer, actor, and anyone else's life that he touched needs to speak up and share all this evidence against her. She's lying. She wants to destroy his image. It's time to stand up. There you go. It's time to stand up, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to stand up for the cause. Make sure you share these videos. Click that like bell, the like button, the notification bell, so you can be notified when we do more content. I'm glad that Leslie pretty much broke it down and showed the people from a place of experience. And now what this episode should teach you, the viewer, is how Allison's misinformation and misleading of the people have affected the mother, which is abuse. She's abusing the Boss family, the fans, the friends, everybody, to the point that Connie Boss Alexandra had to come out to tell the public that she is appalled by the misleading and hurtful claims made against her son. When the mother comes out to say these things, guys, we have to listen. We have to listen. You gonna believe Miss Allison over Twitch's mother? Are you kidding me? His mother's probably most likely up there in her age. She don't got time for all of this drama on social media, man. She don't got that kind of strength to be out here making videos, and this is why it's going to take people to actually talk about these issues. They got to talk about these issues. I mean, it would be great if she spoke words. That'll hit different, man. That would hit different. An interview with Stephen Twitch Boss' mother. Oh, man. That's headline news. Headline news. And she actually share a piece of her mind on what's really going on. Man, that is going to make headlines, and it's going to shut down Allison for good. Nobody won't work with her because they're going to see what's going on. And I believe that all the people that are working with her in Hollywood are all a part of the blood sacrifice rituals, and they know what's going on. They know what they did to Twitch. They know what they did. It's very apparent. She's with the elite, man. She's being protected, possibly protected by Ellen DeGeneres. We got to talk about her too. Think about this, guys. If Ellen DeGeneres loved Twitch, why she ain't say nothing yet? If she had so much love for Twitch, you don't think that she would know to speak up on his behalf? I mean, you know, if Ellen speak up on behalf of Twitch right now, her words would hold weight, and it'll get the attention of the world. Because if she give pushback against what Miss Allison is doing, that right there would speak volume, but she's not speaking. She's not speaking, man. Y'all remember the videos that I did of Ellen DeGeneres speaking on behalf of Twitch? We reacted to all of these videos, guys. Like I said, the playlist of all of my Stephen Twitch Boss videos is in the community section on this platform. You have to click on the tab community section, and you'll find all the videos in a playlist for you to view. Let me acknowledge these super chats here. Is that Kathleen? I believe that's Kathleen. Appreciate you for your support, sponsoring the show, the work. Said Ringo, thank you for your hard work. Shining a light on this story. Mama Boss and family need to sue Allison for defamation. What's that other word there? Alienation of affection and grandkids, etc. Justice for Twitch, RIP. And it's clear grandma is not receiving time with the kids. That's another thing. It's as if though the kids they don't even see her. We clearly see that from Manny's video. That video exposed the crap out of her. I probably got to do a part 2 with that video because there's a lot of information in there. And then again, the video with the daughter that the daughter took down because the elite came to Allison and said, look, tell your daughter to delete the video. She took down that video. In that video, Wesley made it very clear that she don't even speak to the family because she feel offended and disrespected by them because they came on social media to address her mother for being disrespectful to Twitch. Like, it doesn't make no sense, you know? So yeah, but it's up to Mama Boss to pretty much do what she got to do. They got the poll. They can do it easy. They can make it real hot. But at the same time, You know what's happening here, guys? I think that all right. It's as if though Twitch's family side hands are tied. Follow me. Follow what I'm saying. Stephen's 2 kids are in the custody of Allison. Any major pushback is only going to result in her withholding them kids from ever seeing that side of the family. So I feel that the wisest thing that Mama Boss can do right now is make some real noise that's going to shake the world. And also understand that moving forward, you may not see those kids ever again. Now, hear me out. In the process of doing this, you have to understand that the kids are being brainwashed by Miss Holker. They're being brainwashed and taught to forget Twitch and the family. They're spending more time around Allison's new man than grandma. Make that make sense now? So my professional expert opinion, advice from Mama Boss is to make it hot. But just know that as you make it hot, Allison is going to withhold the children from you forever. But you got to accept that. Don't feel bad about it. Just know that if you can take a stand now on social media and make it very clear, they're going to grow up to see it. And they're going to make their own choices. If you are still alive and healthy and well, and the Boss family are still there, relevant on social media, keeping their eyes to the streets, the children of Twitch will reach out to you. They're going to want to know who their grandmother was. They're going to want to know the family. It's going to happen. Either way. Some of you have family you never saw, and then when you got older, you were able to meet them because you were older and you were able to make decisions. You know? So I would do that. Make noise, make it hot. Make the world know what it is. And just know she's going to use the kids to punish you. She's going to do that. Let me see. I can't even see the name. Can't see the name. Let me see. Is that Shively? I'm gonna butcher your name. I can't even see it, to be honest with you. But that's SHIVLEY. Appreciate you for your support, sponsoring this work. Is that Mariah? What is that? You would have to help me out with your name. My apologies. Well, let me read what you said. You said, Ringo, you have the same thoughts I had. I posted on your other videos regarding Twitch, but yes, I concur to your thoughts. How about the sneak affair and he was murdered because he was going to put her out? That's what I'm saying. It makes sense. We talked about that in the older videos that I did about he probably was going to put something out there and got murdered. And if you can kind of like help me out with your name so I can pronounce the name right. I had these issues happen with many other viewers where I was pronouncing their name wrong the whole time, butchering their name, and they just kind of helped me out because you know how that go. But yeah, I feel that he found out during the anniversary time and was going to air her out, possibly threaten her with a divorce. Because why else did she try to get rid of her name that fast? She got rid of the name and switched it back. Her name is, What? What? I can't even see. I got to put a screen in front of me, guys. This is too small. You just basically typed out the same name. Talking about pronunciation of the name. That's what it is. I just see Mina. I don't know. You know. Mima. Is that what it is? Mima. Am I pronouncing it right? Mima. Let me know with a one. Mima. Is that it? Myrna. So a seed says Myrna. Y'all got me confused now. The case of how to pronounce the name. Only on Ringo TV. So that's Myrna. 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 Do I got it right now, guys? Ringo, do you think they will open back up Twitch's case? That can happen if more people begin to make noise. It happens already. There have been cases that were closed and they open them back up because of the outpouring of the people, the cry of the people. And then what happened is the family of Twitch started to go into court demanding that there be an investigation. They opened back up the case. Some people saying no, yes. It can open up if the family. It's not going to be because of us. It's the family that's going to make that noise, man. But if it don't get open anytime soon, man, there's a lot of information that's being lost. I know she's guilty. I know she's guilty, y'all. You said, have you ever heard the actress called? No. I probably did, but I don't, like I said, you have to help me out with the pronunciation. I'm just not going to just know off the top by the spelling of the name. And there's a lot of actresses that pretty much have similar names, you know? I remember one of my moderators, I didn't have his name properly, and he'd been a moderator forever. And I was pronouncing his name all bad and messed up and every other day, like, and I think it's a, I'm not sure if it's a Chinese name, an Asian name. I'm not sure. A Japanese name. I forgot because I think he said it before. And now I know the name, Shoshao. Before I used to butcher that name. You know, some people get offended when you mispronounce their name, you know. They get mad. But let me see. I wish YouTube could do something with the names, like make them, you know, like how they have like speech where you could like press a button and you could like, rather than me reading the comments, it's like I could just go on the comment, click it, and it just talk. It just speaks. That would have been nice. Yeah, you got to put pressure on the situation. Like I said, if people start hitting up Twitter, sharing the content, you know what I'm saying? You share these videos around, make some noise. I mean, think about it, guys. You have 1,500 people in the building. Imagine if everybody shared the content, shared the videos. More eyes get on the videos. Before you know it, everybody's talking. Start making sense. And it just get in the right hand. Then they get in the hands of actors and people in Hollywood. And then they post it on their Twitter and their Instagram. And hey, I saw this video. This guy was talking. He was breaking this thing down and it made sense. And we need to reopen the case. And you never know. That's how it gets done. You know, I'm just kind of surprised that Ellen DeGeneres haven't spoken up yet. It's as if though she don't even care. She could listen. She may have a hand in it, allegedly. You know, she may have a hand in the situation. You never know. She said she loved Twitch, so I'm trying to figure out, if you love Twitch, why not just speak out? Just come out in the public, Ellen. You know, you have people that like you. You got some that don't like you. But now is a good time to speak up, to prove your loyalty. But if you ain't speaking up, that silence is deafening, and it proved that you are not really a supporter of Twitch. It means that you were involved in the alleged cover-up of his death. Because Twitch was murdered. Make no mistake about that. He was murdered. If you're a fan of Twitch, you support the content, be sure to hit that like button. We need those likes to get over that 1,000 mark. Because the way it works on social media, especially on YouTube, right? Let me explain likes, right? I'm not wanting the likes because I just want you to hit the likes because it looks nice. When you hit the like button, you're telling YouTube you enjoy this video and you want other people to get the message. You're telling YouTube, hey, I watched this guy. I'm listening to his work. I'm really enjoying what he's doing. I really appreciate the work. He took the time. He broke things down. He provided good content. It was a good experience. I would like other people to experience that. That is what it means when you hit the like button. So now, the more people that hit the like button, the more YouTube's AI algorithm says, wow, look what's going on over there on Ringo TV Reactions. What's going on over there? Seems like a bunch of people liking this video. You know what? Let's share it. Let's suggest his video to other people. And what that does, it opens the algorithm for me so that the work that we do here is not hidden anymore. Now it begins to spread the video all over YouTube. That is how videos go viral. That is how it make a mark. Imagine if all these videos went viral. Imagine that. There's a lot of people doing videos about this Twitch situation, but none of them is breaking it down like me. Nobody. You could see who care about the situation from who just make videos. You can see who give expert opinions and advice and good commentary that adds value to the listener from people that just kind of scrape things together to kind of just make a video. You can see the difference. You go check out the body of work that we've done regarding the Twitch case. It's a lot of content. It's a lot of hours, a lot of time. Especially the video where we broke down where the hotel is. We literally Google mapped the hotel where he was at and found all the cameras. And I'm trying to wonder, how come they didn't give us no camera footage? I found all the cameras on the motel he was at. We went to the parking lot. We saw the cameras in the front desk. There's a camera in the corner. You see the door where he would come in. How come they never showed us footage? Come on now. These are simple things that we want answers to. The public demand answers. Twitch have a large following on TikTok. They're actually threatening to shut down TikTok, guys. Y'all ain't hear the news? They're threatening to well, not shut down TikTok, but to ban it in the US. So that means all of Twitch's content will be lost. Well, not from me, because I already downloaded his entire TikTok. That's right. I have every video from Twitch's TikTok downloaded. Yeah. Because, I mean, if they're going to ban it from the United States, we ain't going to have access to none of this information. Can't let that go to waste. I got everything archived. I'm too smart and too fast. I don't play around when it comes to having the receipts and the records of that man's life. Y'all not going to brush this one under the rug because they're probably wanting to ban TikTok to cover up Twitch's legacy. Remove all his videos so no one ever see them. Now, the only thing is the comments. The comments. But there's a way for me to get the comments too. I have a special software that can download an entire page. One click of a button to just share. Too valuable. Not in my line of work. Too many creators will be abusing such software. I've known about that software since the beginning days of YouTube. We're talking about back in 2005. That's when I think the developers started that software. And I love that software. It's a masterpiece. But yeah, they want to ban TikTok in the US. And I know why. I know why they want to ban it, because a lot of people are, it's like on TikTok, they're able to come together when it comes to certain issues, and people band together real quick. And they go in. Once TikTok get it, man, it'd be a wildfire, man. It's a different type of world, you know? But I don't know. It is what it is. We're going to get up on out of here, guys. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing today. I mean, why not? Subscribe today. You know, maybe you like my content. I don't know. Maybe you think it sucks. It is what it is. You know, you can't please everybody, right? But if you do choose to subscribe, I appreciate you subscribing to the platform. Welcome to Ringo TV Reactions. This is the #1 reactionary channel on YouTube. We provide the best commentary on YouTube. Nobody else provides the best commentary on YouTube but Ringo TV Reactions. Many platforms provide commentary, but we provide the best commentary. Why the best? Because we're the best. We do what we do and we take what we do very serious. Right? We want to make sure that you learn and everything is clear for you to understand. Leslie made it very clear that she have experience with mental health issues in that field. She was a victim of different issues in terms of, you know, SA. I believe that's what she said. If she didn't, my apologies, but I think that's what she said in the beginning. But she's someone that lived these things, so it would make her qualified to talk about them. And she could tell when someone is real. So she knows that Miss Holker is not really sincere in terms of being an advocate for mental health. She knows that. But I wanted you to hear her perspective on the situation, because it also confirms what Mama Boss is going through. She's being traumatized by Miss Holker's actions. So if Miss Holker is concerned about mental health issues, you sure enough not making Mama Boss feel good about her mental health. You're causing more stress. You know? You shouldn't be causing that woman that stress after she lost her son. You know? Did Allison do anything for the family of Twitch? You don't think Twitch would want his family to get money? You don't. Allison. I call her Allison. I know it's Allison. I just like saying Allison. There's a reason why I do that. Some people know, some people don't know, but I know why I say it. Twitch would want his mom to be taken care of, Allison. Did you financially support the mother? Did you do anything for the mother financially? You don't think that Twitch would want his mother to be in a good place financially at his passing? You don't think that? See, here's the thing. Miss Holker says, well, Twitch would want you to know the truth about his life. Negative. If that's the case, he would want his mom to have a good life. But how come this widow isn't financially supporting the Boss family? I'm sure they didn't get not $1. Not $1 was given to the Boss family. Nothing. She just took Twitch money and ran. Same thing like Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant. As soon as he passed, Vanessa took the money and bounced and left the family broke. Left the family broke. This is sad, man. You men out there, y'all better stop doing this, man. Y'all better stop getting with women and they just take all your money and you there and the family suffer. Everybody broke. That's sad, man. All that money Twitch generated is going towards Miss Holker. And I can guarantee you the kids are not getting $1. She's going to squander all that money on herself. She's going to spend it on the new man. Anyway, guys, we're going to get up on out of here, man. Y'all stay safe. Shout out to all the moderators. You know, salute to all the moderators. You have Show Shao, Sean the Navigator, V-Dub Man, Rebel for Almighty, Tracy, and Sherelle. Salute to all the moderators for all their support over the years. Shout out to all the members of the channel that rock with me. All the new subscribers that subscribe to the channel. New viewers, listeners, and everybody that support. Without your support, we won't be doing what we're doing. It's encouraging when people watch my content. I like to talk. I like to break down videos. I like to do reaction videos. I love it. I really enjoy what I do. And I'm thankful for the people that actually support the channel. The people that take the time out of their life to click and listen to the guy with the yellow hat. But we're going to get up on out of here. I got to get something to eat. I might come back on, or I might just get to some work that I'm doing. I was doing some tests last night with the studio, some tests of the monitors around the room. Everything was good. I had one little problem, but I fixed it. It works now. But I got to set up the computers, and then we're going to have a surprise show out of the blue with the full studio setup. It's going to be epic, guys. It's going to be really epic. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the reactions of the people in the chat, the people that view, the people that watch the replay. What are their thoughts about the aesthetics of the studio after all the work we put in? I've been building this studio for 6 months. Took a lot of time, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I'm still in disbelief, like, wow. I'm looking at where I came from to where I am now. And I don't know if you know what that is like when you relocate from one state to another, and it's like you have to rebuild your whole life and move. That's what I had to deal with, moving from New York to North Carolina. And I had to rebuild the entire studio all over again. And that was a lot. I didn't want to rebuild, man, because I already built it up. And it's like, but I had to get my family in a better situation. I had to make power moves, take risk, and don't look back. You know what I mean? So you only have one life. So we can end the stream with, you have one life. Make moves. Take risk. Don't be too attached to materials. Materials are just tools that we use. Everything we own is a tool. It's not for us to worship or be too attached to. You know, you might have nice clothes, nice cars, nice furniture. It's nice to have. They're tools. That's all they are. You know, when I look at the situation that's going on in California, you know, that's God's judgment. We're going to talk about that in other videos, but one thing that we have to learn, and I'm talking about the people that are not affected. You folks that are not affected, right? Humble yourself. Don't think because you're not in California and you're not in these affected areas, you're not struggling, you didn't lose a house. Don't think you're safe. Now, I'm not saying that to say being fair. What I'm saying is humble yourself. Be grateful for what you got. Because many families lost everything. Everything. Not just the rich, the poor too. This is affecting a lot of people. People are losing everything. Their house. You have content creators, YouTubers that are in mourning right now. They lost everything. Everything. And again, we're going to do some content on it. It's going to ruffle up some feathers, but I need for you to understand it. What's going on over there is not man-made, guys. That's the judgment of God. And that judgment is going to visit a state near you. He's literally cleaning up shop. And he left some signs for us to look at. And I'm going to hopefully try to show you those signs if you allow. I'm going to show you those signs of him trying to make you understand that he's really wanting the world to really repent. And this is something people don't want to hear. You know, they just want to be entertained and whatnot. They don't want to know the truth. But from time to time, we might speak some truth here and there and make you understand what's going on. So if you live in a state where everything is peaceful, you got your nice house, be thankful. Be thankful to God. Give thanks that you have a house. Give thanks that you have a car. Don't worship your car. Don't worship your house. Don't worship your materials. Don't do it. Because when them things get taken away, if you build your life off of the materials and that makes you who you are, you're in a world of trouble. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful. Give praises to the Most High for your health, your family, the tools of the materials you own, which allow you to earn $1, the home in which you live in for your family. Be thankful for it. Don't boast about it. Don't look down on other people that are less fortunate than you, because a lot of people are paying the price. A lot of people done evil. They're not going to admit it, but there's judgment in this earth. I know how to be grateful. I know what it's like to not have nothing. I know what it's like to be homeless. I know what it's like to be hungry. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. I know what it's like to have things taken from you. I know what it feels like. It's not a good feeling. So don't become prideful, arrogant because you live the good life or you have a nice home and you making all this money. You know, some people, you can't even tell them nothing, man. They just got to learn the hard way. That's the only way they're going to be humbled. When everything is stripped from you, That's when you're going to know. That's when you're going to know, man. Because when I look at the California situation, it makes me look around. I'm looking at where I'm living. I'm looking at what I have, and I'm grateful. But at the same time, it's like I got to give the Most High praise, man. I got to be thankful for my health, my family. And it's like I'm looking at people lost everything, man. Everything, guys. Everything, man. Everything. Everything. And some of these people, they're never going to be able to get it back. We're talking about sentimental items, memories, photos, paintings. I seen one video with a guy, he had, and again, don't worship materials, but understand these things are for you to enjoy, right? God wants you to enjoy your life and have it more abundantly. But I seen a man on YouTube cry. He had a lot of vintage automobiles and he was crying and he started cussing, and it was almost like he's cussing at God. And what I saw was it was heartbreaking, but at the same time you could see the judgment, and it's like, what is the message he's trying to send to the world? What is the message he's trying to send to Hollywood? A lot of actors in Hollywood lost mega $1 million mansions. Gone, burnt to a crisp. And sometimes we look at stuff like that and we like, ha, 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 that they're rich, you know, about, don't do that. Don't do that, people. Please don't do that. Do not do that, man. Don't do that. This is a test, man. You folks that still got your situation together, do not look at the people that are rich and say, ha ha, they're falling, ha ha, they're losing their money. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is an opportunity for you to look at yourself and be humble. Look around you. Be appreciative. Thank God that you have a place to live in. Thank him for your garden. Thank him for the fact that you have an automobile. Thank him for these items. Stop being so self-absorbed and about yourself and your accomplishments, how much money you got, what kind of vehicle you drive, and all that other stuff. It could be taken away from you. Like that. A fire can break out in your house. Like that. Electrical issue, break out. A storm. Be thankful. That's what this is teaching me. What would you do if you lost everything you got right now? What would you do? I saw a woman on YouTube, on the news, who just said the last 2 weeks, she walked in the bank, paid off her house. House was paid off. For years, she been paying for this house. Walked in the last note. Paid it off. And then the storm came. The judgment. Took the house away. She worked her whole life paying off that house. Her cars, her house, gone. Let me tell y'all something. Insurance companies, good luck. All you folks that lost houses, good luck. Because all of those insurance companies are filing bankruptcy. I'm just letting you know now. Well, I got insurance. I'm going to get all of that back. Okay. Whatever you say. You better wake up. Think of the millions upon millions of dollars worth of homes destroyed, gone. Well, I got insurance. Good luck, I said. Good luck. Them insurance companies were never banking on something like this. They were never banking on a catastrophe like this, guys. I personally feel that insurance companies are all scammers at the end of the day. Car insurance, scam. House insurance, scam. Flood insurance, scam. All these insurance companies, it's all scam. Because even health insurance, like how you paying all, it's all scam. Because they're not really hoping you get sick. They just want to collect the money from you. Collect. Until one day you do get sick. But if you think about it, you've been paying so much money into your insurance, it's like, damn. It's like I'm paying a mortgage. See that? Paying it, car insurance. I don't even drive my car. Car insurance. I don't crash. I'm a good driver. Car insurance. Well, what if you get in an accident? Well, that's one thing. If. But in most cases, you don't. Flood insurance. Have you ever had a flood? No. Why are you paying all this insurance? Well, just in case. See? Fire insurance. Well, see, it's one thing to have fire insurance, but now some of these companies, you want me to give you the 411? Some of these companies, the way their policies are, you ready for this? Well, Ringo, I got fire insurance. Yeah, you might have fire insurance, but this is not a normal fire. This is a disaster. Was that a part of the policy? Was your house on fire because of something that went on in the house, or was it something that's by nature? This is where those policies really get tricky. And people literally lose out on everything. Those are the questions that you really have to ask. Because we've seen this already. This happened already. And people are going crazy. Because it wasn't like, my electrical went out, half of the house burned. Okay, my insurance covered it. Okay, cool. But now you go to the insurance company. Hey, I got to make a claim. Well, how did the house? Well, there was the brush fires. Well, our policy don't cover that. What? Listen, don't get mad at me, guys. I'm just saying. Maybe it do. Maybe I'm wrong. But I know we've seen this before. This happened before, guys. I remember this happened before. What was it? Was it with Katrina? I'm not sure what it was. I know it was something, man. People just lost everything. It was so much. I'm not sure if it was Katrina or something else. I'm not sure. It was something, and the people literally lost everything, and they were trying to get for their insurance to kick in, and they were denying everybody. Everybody was getting denied left and right. People were losing their mind because they thought they were covered. Another thing that's going on that's crazy about this wildfire stuff, they put the fire department only in the rich areas, guys. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it in other videos. They put the fire departments, the firefighters are in the rich communities, and the police and law enforcement are in the rich communities guarding houses so that people don't loot. You wondering why these fires are coming? You wondering why the Most High is sending that judgment? He don't like what's going on, man. I got a video that I'm going to talk about. I might go live and talk about it later on, man, where a man got on camera. They were asked the question, why your house burned? He said, because God don't like us. Well, why was your neighbor spared? Because they're chosen. It's monumental, guys. I'm going to do a video about that. The man literally said, God don't like us. That's why he did what he did. The woman was like, well, what about the house next door that was spared? He said, oh, they're chosen. They're chosen by God. And you know what's so crazy about this, guys? A lot of you have neighbors that don't like you. They live right around you. They don't like you. This man lived right next door to a neighbor that their house wasn't even burnt at all. Their scrubs, lawn, everything was intact. Nothing on the house burned. Nothing. But the house next door burned. The house on the other side burned. The house on the back burned. The house on the other side burned. But their house is spared. That's God. That's God. That's the power. That's the hand of God. Why? There's no way that house can stand when you have ambers flying everywhere. Ambers is the fire rain of God. That's what's setting all the fires, is the ambers that are flying everywhere. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Let me see if I think I got some footage I can kind of show you. Let me see. I think I got some here. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me see if I could get this real fast. Let me see. Oh, wrong folder. I think this is it. No, I got it here somewhere. Let me just look for it real quick. Let me see. Because I got it here. That's crazy. Oh, here it go. Yeah. Let me get this. Hold on. Take this off the screen. Now check this out, guys. All right, check this out. Let me see. Da-da-da-da. All right. Take that off, that off. All right. So now, when you look at this, what you're seeing is the ambers, right? You see that? That's the ambers that are flying. That is the fire of God that is setting everybody's houses on fire. That's what's making everybody's house burn. So now, how could that be happening all around and a house is spared? Ambers are flying everywhere, left, right, up, down. So how does a house that is in the middle is saved from that? No. If your house is spared, that's God that spared your house for a reason, because he's trying to show us his power. But you know, man will always deny these things. But we're going to talk about that in another video, guys. You know, we're going to talk about that in another video. I just wanted to show you that real quick, right? But I'm going to show you that in another video. We're going to go live. I'm going to grab something to eat, then I'm going to go live again to talk about that situation. All right. Hopefully, if that might interest you, you tune in. But we're going to talk about that amazing story. So, hey, y'all take care. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Appreciate everybody getting us to 1,000 likes on the video. All right. So we're going to get up on out of here, guys. Y'all take care. Ringo TV Reactions salute all of you. Y'all have a blessed day. 8:58 p.m. North Carolina time. Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate you stopping by once again. Go in peace. Stay positive. Avoid negative people. Keep God first. Be thankful for your life, your family, your health. Don't worry. about the evildoers. Just stay positive. Work towards your goal. And last but not least, justice for Stephen Twitch Boss. Peace and blessings. We out of here. Ringo TV Reactions, the #1 reactionary channel on YouTube, hands down. We out of here. Rate, comment, and subscribe. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.